wonder of God's creation that makes us believe. See you at the dive. See you at the dive.
Are you catching that?
Yeah.
For our followers.
See the white one there? As I said, yes, you can the cracks while there's the camera on top and at the bottom.
Good.
Okay. We will do our safety stuff on the shadow part where we saw the batfish, the snipes,
The corals are flat already.
the corals and the clownfishes are there.
Perfect planning. This is good. We're getting better and better every day. Let's see how it goes. And the good thing about this is that when we say that we discovered the dive sites, actually the fishermen have been knowing these places for hundreds of years now. What we are doing, the divers, is rediscovering these places for tourism, basically divers, right? But well, don't miss the next shots because we might find out the name of the place and some other things that Captain Mundo can share with us. See you later, alligator. The life of the diver. Rolling through the park one day in this merry, merry month of May. And rolling. Here we are in Tech Dive site. It goes from this point right here that you don't see because it's behind your camera until right over there, maybe about a kilometer or so. It's a vertical wall that goes from 6 meters down to 15, let's say it. Maybe we'll go a little bit deeper this time. West Knock is the place, name of the place. Around here we can see a resort in the background over there. Nice beautiful beach. And the rest, we'll dive here a couple of times, but this time is going to be better. So wait for the end of the dive to know the news, all right? fish down there, as usual, is plastic. I removed this piece of plastic from a coral head, was killing all the coral down beneath the plastic was dead. You see it? So this part is a crime chain, you see? Okay, we just finished our dive here in Intech Place dive site. Interesting, although there are signals of a little bit of a dynamite fishing in the past. Some corals are recovering in a big patch of destroyed coral. You can see some corals that are starting to grow again, and we also see some bleaching, that is that whitening of the corals. We see in some table corals the growth of algae, that it's killing some of the corals, maybe due to some agricultural activity here. When you have fertilizers that get washed away with the rain, they come to the coral reef and start increasing the proliferation of algae on top of the corals. That is not good for the coral reefs. But on the counterpart, we found a lot of butterfly fish, blennies, gobies, little crabs, a lot of fauna. We're going to tell you more about the species itself later, okay? And very close from here is Orion, that municipality, that the town of Bataan. Is where the 2 new ferry boats are arriving from Manila in a specific schedule. So it's very comfy for the people who are in Manila and want to get to know Bataan. Instead of catching the highway and take a trip of 4 to 5 hours, maybe catching the ferry boat that is going to take you here in 1 hour. And I understand that costs 450 pesos, something like that. So you're going to spend much less
money just catching the ferry boat than if you had put gas in the petrol station. So that's a new attraction. They're brand new ferry boats. The governor told us about it in our last meeting, and I highly recommend it. They're brand new. They're terrific actually. So like this dive site, you have like 14 that we pinpointed already here in Bataan. So what are you waiting for? Come and visit us, man.
Magandang tanghali, everybody. Here we are at the Philippine Ports Authority. We're just about to catch the brand new ferry boat to Manila. From Orion, that is here, to Manila. On the horizon I can see some cumulus nimbus, some cloud. Could mean rain, but I don't know, maybe we're gonna be lucky and we're not gonna have any rain. I'm also seeing some structures there in the sea. I'm gonna try to find out what they are. Just give me a minute. Guys, we're just about to catch the ferry boat from Orion, Bataan to Manila, okay? So we'll tell you later how it goes. So far, so good. Magandang tanghali. As you can see, everything is brand new. We're leaving. Check it out. Part of the port, also the boat ocean support there. Very nice vessel for commercial diving, actually, that one. So it's my first time here in Orion. Seems like a fisherman village. We can also see these structures in the water that are used by the fishermen to grow mussels and maybe a little bit as fish farms, right? All stainless steel. This reminds me of the jeepneys. Everything stainless steel, wonderful. Very comfy seats. And if you can see, below every seat there are the lifesavers. Over there also you have like a lunch. You can rest and maybe now in the screen you can see the safety instructions for the passengers. Emergency procedures. You can take a closer look now. See, instead of a lady doing here live, they put it in on the screen. And this is an interesting feature. Safety belts. It's the first time that I see safety belts in a ferry boat. That's very, very interesting. Maybe this is a regulation from Japan, you know. Because I used to live in the Canary Islands and I've seen a lot of ferry boats there. None of them have safety belts. So it's very, very unique. Also you can see these safety belts in the normal seats for the passengers, yeah. Here. Very nice. Everything brand new. Okay, magandang hapon. Pleased to meet you, sir, and thank you so much for your kind invitation to have this little trip to Manila from Orion, Bataan. What can you tell us about the activity? You've been doing it for how long?
We started on December 11 last year, and we are going on our third month now.
All right.
And we're trying to serve as much as we can the public.
Well, so far I can tell you so good because it's a very soft and comfortable ride. We were also watching movies and there's a pretty nice lunch here to have a drink or whatever.
And also, I understand that this could be also helpful for the local community of Orion, isn't it?
We bring people from Bataan to Manila for about an hour, and then they can go back here again, just like what your crew did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took you 3 hours or less than 3 hours to go to MOA and then come back here in Orion. And not just that, we also try to get people from Bataan for our people that's operating here in the ports.
Oh, I get it. I get it. So it's a multi-purpose operation. I think it's going to be good for everybody, for a tourist abroad, out of the Philippines. Just for you guys to have an idea, how long does it take to get from Manila to Bataan by the road?
Yeah,
it's 5 hours,
5 hours.
something like that. Maybe 1 hour just to get out of Manila. So imagine what a benefit to be in roughly 50 minutes from Manila to Orion.
Around that time.
Around the time, maybe a little more with the anchoring procedure, just a couple of minutes more, but not that much. And maybe then you catch a transportation like a car from here to Morong, Bataan. It would be maybe another hour or something like that, through a forest. That is a wonderful experience, much better than being at EDSA Avenue, inhaling diesel gas and in a traffic jam, isn't it?
What we offer the public is we service them via ferry, and then once they get to Orion, we have 2 buses. That is the other one goes to Dinalubian and the other one goes to Mariveles.
Great.
So they don't need a car to travel here.
Oh, right.
So
all right.
we'll just drop them off at the bus stops, and someone can pick them up, or they can ride the tricycle and the jeep.
Perfect.
So it will be easier for them.
Yes, yes. Actually, I didn't know that part. Thank you for enlightening us. Everything is, all the problems are sorted out. You arrive and you already have a van that will take you to a proper place, all right? So that's very good. Sometimes you see dolphins, some of the sailors told me.
Whales.
Whales also, imagine. We didn't see them this time, but we'll keep on coming then, see if we can see some of these creatures. We don't see dolphins and whales in Morong, but I hope we can get to see some someday, okay?
And just to add to that, we're working with other tourism groups.
Okay.
So what we're trying to do is integrate all the tourism spots.
Oh,
so we
that's
can
nice.
provide the pass. So when they get down off our ferry, we can just service them to our buses. So
Okay.
they can go to one resort to another resort using our buses.
So you're gonna remember us at the
course.
Morong Bataan? We are divers, so imagine what it is, the tourists that arrive to the airport in Manila and can easily catch in Orion, catch in Manila the ferry boats and arrive here to the heart of Bataan,
Yes.
where you have so much history from the Second World War, like Mont Samat and the Death March marks and all this. And not only the historical part, you can also just go to the reefs of Bataan. We show you around and we take you for scuba diving. How do you like that?
Very good.
We'll be waiting for you guys also. So
We'll be ready.
okay. Artificial reefs are so important. Coral reefs, the natural coral reefs, are getting destroyed at a much higher rate that we can replenish them. So artificial reefs are a very good choice to try to even up that damage. Artificial coral reefs actually is creating new houses for the fish and nudibranchs and invertebrates in general, because they find a place to hide from the predators. That's basically the big deal about the artificial reefs. But we have to do it in the right way, because if you pick up the wrong materials, if you put it in wrong places, they're not beneficial. They can even have negative effects in the environment. We had a very good tie-up in Malaysia with a couple of biologists. They are doing a very interesting job there. with glass bottles. They're getting to congregate the rubble from all corals that have died because of dynamization, etc. Via soft corals. That is something very, very unique. And that's just one of the things they are doing there in Malaysia. So one of the interesting things of these expos that we visit from time to time is that we get to talk with people that are already way up in the development of artificial reefs. So instead of we starting here from zero, making a lot of mistakes where we're gonna waste money, time and effort, we just gather the experience of people that had already went through that experience, and then we share information, and we got a much better result, and in a shorter time also. Okay, see you next week, and don't miss the next episode. Same time, same channel.
It's the wonder of God.